Bum, bum, bum. Zekanetza, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Aww. Hi. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm back. I'm back from my long trip. My long hiatus. I was supposed to come back on Monday, but I could not stream on Monday. I'm back now. Hello. And yeah, today's gonna be a chill day. I'm gonna eat my snack. I'm gonna fold my laundry. I'm gonna do some ASMR in the meantime. Yes, have a good nap. Have a good nap. Hold on. Zeknetza. Welcome to the onsen. Let me give you a name check. Ready? Z-E-C-N-E-T-S-A. I sound less sick. That's good. I'm not really sick anymore. I'm not sick anymore. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. But welcome, Nadia. Faulkner. SCP. Yum, yum, yum. The chewing ASMR. Yeah, I had a good trip. It was fun. But I am pretty, like, socialized out. Like, I don't want to talk to anyone. It's just like, wow. I love my friends. And, I love, like, experiencing new things and traveling and meeting people and all that stuff. But at a certain point, it gets to a point where I'm just like, I just want to be home alone and playing my video games. You know? so I did get to that point a little bit by the end. I think my friends could tell. And, like, part of it as well, I think, is that I'm not really that into shopping. Like, I find shopping really tiring. But for some of my friends, I guess most of them that were on that trip, they find it really fun and exciting and, like, energizing. And so, like, we did a lot of shopping stuff, and I was kind of just like, I was almost like the boyfriend that holds the purse, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I'm not gonna buy anything, but you guys go try stuff on, and I'll tell you if it looks cute or not, and I can hold your stuff for you. But at a certain point, I was just, like, really tired. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother looking. It gives me too much stress. Like, it almost gives me a headache if I look at too much stuff. I don't know. I wish it was not so, but it is. It is so. I think it's just my introversion coming out. But otherwise, I mean, it was still fun. I really like going and seeing places. We had a lot of good food. We watched a bunch of cool, interesting movies because there's the International Film Festival happening right now in Toronto. So that was pretty neat. I got to see a bunch of weird films. We went to see like four weird films. I only really liked one of them though. Yeah, I only really liked one of them, but like some of them were like interesting, and then other ones were just bad. It was a mix. It was a mixed bag. Welcome to hello, welcome. How are you doing? Okay, yes, the first episode of You're My Oshi was released on a couple days ago. 5 days ago, and we hit 1,000 views on the video, so that's pretty awesome. Thank you for anybody that took the time out of their day to watch or listen to the first episode of You're My Oshi. And for those of you that don't know, You're My Oshi is technically my first voice acting credit. I'm in it's an audio drama. I'm like a side character in this audio drama about VTubers that my friends are writing and producing and also acting in. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, so it's nice to have the first episode out, and hopefully the next episode will come out soon, in like a month or so. Don't quote me on that though. I don't actually have any control over when the episodes come out. Oh yeah, Nadio. Good night, good night. I really enjoy shopping, but it is still exhausting and it hurts sitting on again relatively frivolous things. I mean, yeah, I think like I can shop online for a decently long time, but shopping in person is what tires me out. I think. like I'm somehow it's more visually stimulating and like overwhelming if I have to go in person, or it also feels a lot more intense for me if I have to go in person. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like just like sensory wise there's a lot of stuff going on, or there's like too many things to look at, or sometimes it's just like the effort of like trying on clothes is a lot, and I also feel sad if I like see something that I really like and it doesn't fit. I would rather just not know. You know. Maybe that's just a me problem, I think. But and yeah, spending money is also tough. Spending money is tough. I feel pretty guilty if I spend money on things and I'm just like, oh, did I really need to buy that? Like, no. Since the one movie is around 2 hours and 6 hours wasted. I mean, yeah. I think one of were they all around? Yeah, I guess they were all around 2 hours. One of the movies that I watched was supposed to be like 4 hours long, and I was like, bruh, no. Thankfully, they gave us the shortened version. They gave us the shortcut. But yeah. So what are the movies that I watched? The first movie that I watched was called Two Pianos, or it's a French film, so it's a deux piano, and it's about like this like guy that's really good at playing the piano, and then he goes back home and then he sees a kid that looks like him when he was a kid, and it's this whole thing. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna spoil these movies. I'm gonna spoil these movies because I need to talk about this. I thought that it was like a cool, like maybe it's like a looper situation, or like a weird time travel like sci-fi doppelganger situation, because that was what was in the explainer, not the trailer, but like the blurb before you see the movie. They have a blurb, and so I was like, okay, that seems like an interesting premise, right? We go in and turns out it's nothing cool or like crazy or scary or thrilling. He just had an illegitimate child, and so I was just like, oh, that's it, okay. And so like he slept with his best friend's girlfriend a long time ago, and then they had a baby. She had his baby, but she didn't tell anybody about it. And then all of a sudden the best friend dies, and he has a chance to be like a good dad instead of like a total deadbeat drunk loser. But he's just so good at piano that everybody in his life is like, no, don't be a father, just play the piano instead. And so he does. And I'm just like, what was the point of that film? Like, I don't understand what the point of that movie was. Yeah, it was kind of boring at a certain point. I was like, okay, well, that went nowhere. And then another movie that I saw was called Junk World. It's apparently part of like a series, and the first movie is called Junkhead, and that one is actually kind of cool. It's like a Japanese animation, like claymation style animation, And it's like sci-fi, and the creatures are interesting, and the world building is interesting. I think, and it's like it's supposed to be kind of spooky, scary, but it's also kind of funny. Like they have like fart jokes and stuff in there. So I think maybe some of you might like it if you want to watch it. Maybe that one I won't spoil because it's like I don't know. It's interesting to see where it goes, but it had me in the first half. I really loved the first half. I was laughing the whole time, and then the second half, I was like, well, it could have been better. Yeah, maybe it's an acquired taste. I in my review of it on Letterboxd, I was like, I think that perhaps this movie is just too French for me. it is it is simply too French. I think perhaps a French person would love this movie. But I am not that. So maybe I just don't get it. It's too French. I swear. I thought it was too French because, like, okay, here's my explanation. Like, there was a lot of cheating going on, but no one seemed to be really fazed by it. And that struck me as odd. And then also, like, um, okay, like, the woman's husband and the father of her child, well, I guess the supposed father of her child, fucking dies, right? They have a funeral. It's like super sudden, him dying. He just has a heart attack and dies off screen, like he's dead. And then there's a funeral, and then the pianist is there as well, and he's like brooding and sexy in the background of the funeral, you know. And then they literally fuck like a couple, like maybe a week after. Like he has freshly died. This man, the supposed your husband, just died, like recently. and then you and then you and then you smash another man like right after that. That's crazy. I mean, grieving is a weird process for sure, but would I do that? Probably not. I don't think so. Hi Akira, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm just like ranting about the movies that I saw during the film festival that I went to last year. Not last year, last week. And Dragon Kenzie, welcome to the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. Let me give you a name trace, ready? DRAGONKENZIE. You don't understand the real art. This is why you should rewatch it. I see. It's really art. I just don't get it. I just need to watch it again. I don't know, man. It was kind of boring. Once it was revealed that the kid was just his son, I was like, oh, well. There's no more mystery. Now it's just like this guy being a tortured artist. And I don't care. And I did not care. And then, what else did I watch? We watched Dust Bunny, which is the one movie that I did like. And it has Mads Mikkelsen as like one of the main characters. And then the other main character is this young girl. And that one was a lot of fun. I would highly recommend. It's directed by the same director, Brian Fuller. It's directed by Brian Fuller, who did Pushing Daisies, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. So obviously I enjoyed that one a lot. And I feel like that one will probably have a theatrical release at some point. So look out for it if you see it. And Big Danny, thank you so much for the follow. Let me give you a name trace. Ready? BIGDANI96. Alright, related question? Yeah, go for it. Alien Earth. Oh, wait, is Alien Earth related to like the Alien movies? Like Alien or is it something else? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like Alien. Maybe I'll go check it out. I'm trying to think of what the last movie I watched was. Now I forgot. Oh, wait. Yeah, the last one was a Chinese film. And it was called She Has No Name. Or She's Got No Name. Sometimes it's said differently. And it's like... that was the one that was supposed to be 4 hours, but then they cut it to like 2 hours. And the director was there too, so people got to like ask him questions. And oh god, I don't know if I want to get into this. The movie itself was okay, but then the movie going experience was so bad that I'm still thinking about it. And I'm still really angry. I'm so mad. I got rage baited. I'm drawing slimes the first time, and I know you have a slime model as well, so I wanted to ask what kind of brush did you use for the base color of your model? I'm hard deciding which one to start with or use. I didn't make my slime model. So I don't really know. But I feel like with slime, they typically don't have a lot of texture to them. Like they're smooth and jelly-like and shiny. So I would just use like a solid round brush or like a lower opacity round brush. Oh, I didn't get rage baited by the movie. Well, not really. I didn't get rage baited by the movie. I got rage baited by a person. Should I get into it? Okay. I guess so. So I am in this theater watching this film, or getting ready to watch this film, right? And this theater is basically, it's like a movie theater. It's like a regular movie theater, where they have chairs that kind of lean back, right? And it's, I'm sitting pretty close to the front because that's where the cheaper tickets are. And so in order to watch the movie without breaking my neck, I have to lean back pretty far. And so I lean back as much as the chair allows, right? And then the person behind me kicks the chair, or like their feet touches the back of the chair when it's leaned all the way back. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'm like leaned back a little bit too far. I don't want to get kicked again. So I'm just going to move up a little bit. So I like kind of slightly adjust how far I lean back. But it's not like the lazy boy style chair. It's just like a regular chair that kind of swivels back and forth. So you have to lean a certain way to like go further or not go further, I guess. And so I lean like halfway and I'm like, oh, this is probably good, right? And then they kick my chair again and again and again. And I'm like, okay, this is clearly becoming a pattern. Like, this is intentional, or maybe they're subconsciously doing it. They don't realize they're kicking my chair. They're like idling, you know. Sometimes people do that, or like if they're nervous, they'll like kick their foot, you know. So I'm trying to like give them the benefit of the doubt, but I'm also getting kind of annoyed. And this is all before the movie has started, mind you. And so I turn around expecting it to be like a kid, because like kids don't know, like kids are dumb and they're hyperactive or whatever. So I turn around expecting it to be a kid, and I'm looking for like the kid's parents to be like, hey, do you mind, like your kid is kicking my chair, and it would be great if they could not do that because I'm trying to watch this movie, right? And I turn around and I look, and the person sitting directly behind me is, I shit you not, like a grown-ass woman. She's like probably the same age as me, if not maybe like 5-ish years younger, like mid-20s. Like definitely old enough to know better. And I'm like, like I see her and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I get so upset because I'm like, why are you like this? Like, why are you doing this to me? And so I probably could have handled it better, but in the moment I was like, can you not? Like, I was just frustrated. I was like, can you not? And then she like glares at me and she's like, my feet don't have space. And I'm like, what, like the theater is designed so that these seats lean back. I don't know what to tell you. If you have an issue with it, like, complain to the whoever the fuck designed the theater, okay? Like, I'm just trying to watch a movie and trying not to get kicked. But like, whatever. I'm like, okay, you know what? I will just not lean as far back more. Like, I'll lean more forward as much as I can without like straining myself, so that I don't have to deal with this chick anymore. And then the movie starts, and then the whole fucking movie, okay, 2 hours long, this chick is kicking me in the seat. Sometimes it's like a light kick, like a regular cadence, like a duk, 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 duk kick. But other times she'll just full on like fucking smash into my chair, like enough that I am shot forward because of the force of her kicking me in the back. But I'm just like trying to ignore her because I'm trying to watch the movie, and I'm trying not to give her the satisfaction of rage baiting me and bothering me, you know. I'm trying to just like, I'm just gonna watch this movie. I'm just gonna watch the movie. I'm gonna ignore this bitch. Like, I like like, I'm not gonna give her the satisfaction of making me upset. Okay, and I'm not leaning back anymore. Like, I'm not going all the way back. I'm not trying to be passive aggressive. I'm just sitting down, trying to watch this movie, and like, by the end of it, I'm just like, okay, well, this is ridiculous. She's kicking me, but she's also kind of kicking my friends, like on the other sides of me. I was there with like 4 other friends. And like, if you've been to a movie theater, all the seats are connected, right? So if you kick one person, it kind of moves a whole row of seats. Like, it kicks everybody. And so, like, after the movie's over, my friend, she's so brave, my friend stands up and turns around, and she's like, I think you owe my friend an apology. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to like spend energy arguing with this person, but she started it, so I guess we're going into it. And then yeah, I love her. She and she like is like, I think you owe my friend an apology. That was really immature of you to do. I don't understand why you would think that's okay, and I think you should really reflect on your actions, because that was like really that was ridiculous. And then the girl behind me is still like, well, my feet need space. Well, I was just like switching my legs, like, my feet need space. And then when my friend said, you're immature, she's like, you're immature. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? like, are we 12? Are we 12? Is she actually just 12? And I just am bad at gauging the ages of people nowadays. And I think, like, it seemed like her mom was beside her, but her mom didn't say anything. And so we didn't want to call her out, because I don't know. I wasn't for sure that it was her mom. It just seemed like it was her mom. And so I was just like, what is happening? What is happening? I thought about it, but I was like, ugh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not good at Karening. I'm not a good Karen. So I did not, though in hindsight, maybe I should have just fucking kicked her out, because like, it was actually pretty crazy how hard she was kicking my chair at some points. And like, how much she cared about kicking me. Like, why? What did I do to you? Really? Like, I guess, are you having a bad day? Like, are you upset for some reason? And like, we just caught you at a bad time. Even so, like, there's no reason that you should do that in public. Like, contain yourself. Contain yourself. Anyway, yeah, that was my whole experience at TIFF. And it's also why I no longer want to watch movies in a Cineplex, because they suck. They're the worst. They suck. But yeah, anyways. Jade Clothes. Hi, welcome to the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. I hope, I guess my rant didn't deter you or throw you off, so that's good. Let me give you a name choice. Ready? JCLOVESTWITCH. Thank you. Hey, Carl. Oh my god. You mean I'm the voice of the phone in You're My Oshi? I'm the phone, you guys. Yeah, that was me. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good morning, good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. I know. There's a Karen inside of me. Deep, deep inside of me. But I'm scared. I've locked her up. I feel like, okay, actually, what it is like, I can be a Karen on behalf of other people, but I cannot be a Karen for myself. Maybe that's the issue. Like, I will have no problem, like, scrapping with somebody if they mess with, like, my friends or my family. But if it's with me, I'm just like, I'll just take it. I'll just deal with it. I don't want to complain. I don't want to have to, like, go talk to somebody. Like, yeah. It's a self-advocacy issue. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I made the dumb phone joke. I feel guilty now. No, don't feel guilty. It's true. I am a phone. I was a phone PNG. It's okay. You'll see Lottie next episode. I think. Actually, wait. No, she's also on the phone in that one. I hope they actually show her. Because her... I like her art. I think her... Not model, but like her... yeah, her art is nice. Her design is cool. But I would keep that in mind. Do you think watercolor and airbrush is also useful? Yeah, I think so. It depends on what kind of look you're going for and what kind of slime you want, I guess. But I would say, like, it's probably easiest to use a hard brush for everything and then blend it later, maybe with an airbrush, so that it's like smooth gradient. And then a watercolor for like the shinies, the highlights and stuff. And so, why wasn't there art in the trailer? Yeah, there was art in the trailer, but I don't know. I guess they wanted to hide it, hide her face. They just wanted to indicate that she's on the phone. I have no idea. But yeah, I think maybe she'll show up next time. All my friends loved your voice, by the way. Aw, thanks. Thanks, friends. I appreciate it. When I showed my friends, I was like, we were all just watching on the TV together, and then one of my friends goes, "Why is she so sexy?" And I was like, "Excuse me." That's me, bro. I didn't do it on purpose. I think, like, Lottie is just supposed to be cool, and so I tried to sound cool, but then maybe it was a little bit sultrier than I had planned. And he has a natural cool voice. Nah, my voice is. I'm just a guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little bull. I'm not cool. I've never been cool. I promise. I was not cool in school. I'm only cool now. I've developed a coolness over time. It was earned. It's a bonk, so my friends sent me the same comment. Bonk. Well, it's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad people liked it. Your voice is pretty great. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just your average voice actor. I mean, I'm not even really a fully fledged voice actor. I'm I'm trying. I'm learning. I'm learning. F school. I agree. F school. School sucked. I mean, I learned a lot, and I had some friends. I wasn't like a complete loner, but in terms of like, would I ever go back? You know, sometimes people are like, "Oh, I wish I could go back to school." Like, hell no. What the fuck? Like, no, absolutely not. I think high school was like the is rough. High school was a rough time. I definitely would not go back. I would consider going back to uni though, because I think uni is a little bit more fun. But I don't know what I would study. Well, if my job ever gets taken over by AI, then maybe I'll go back and study like, I don't know, what job is like not gonna be taken over by AI? Healthcare? Maybe I'll become a nurse. I'll just like fulfill my Filipino destiny. I think I would make a terrible nurse though. Mechanic? Maybe I could be a mechanic. I could try. That would be pretty sick. But the thing is, I don't care about cars that much. So I think that's a struggle. For me and like how my brain works, if I'm not interested in it, I'm not gonna do it. And that has bitten me in the ass many a time. But I was lucky enough that the thing that I was interested in also had like was booming when I was studying and kind of starting my career. Because like my industry now is really tough to get a job. And I feel really bad for all the new grads um, that are in my program that like are struggling to find work. Because there were so many jobs when I was younger, but now it's like the bubble burst kind of thing. Failing so many classes. I was a mostly A student, mind you. I was very good in school. But like, I think it's because I treated school like a video game. You know, like assignments were like achievements, and so I could get myself to do them. But I was also like decently smart that I could get away with most things without trying that hard. Except for math. I always sucked at math. It sounds like any industry nowadays. That's true. That's true. Many industries are going through a similar thing. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should just, if I could become like a full-time content creator, that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun. I could just make fun stuff all the time. But would I make enough money? Probably not. And that's why I don't think I ever will. And that's okay. But it's just like, I would need to make like a shit ton for me to be able to justify to myself that like I'm gonna quit my regular job for this. Unless AI literally does replace me, in which case, perhaps I will give it a go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my job until I'm replaced by AI, and then I'm gonna go on like a soul searching journey, you know, to find myself or something, and like make videos, and then hopefully become famous enough to make enough money. But only 4 years ago, it all started with ChatGPT 3. Ah, that's true. And we were like, oh, AI is like interesting, but it's not that good. Like, you can still tell. But nowadays, dude, it's really hard to tell. Yeah, it is already so advanced. It's getting smarter. But also, I think there will be like a countercultural movement. This is my theory anyway. Is that like with the rise of AI and AI work, AI writing, AI videos, AI art, all that stuff, I have a feeling that people will yearn for things that are real again, things that are like handcrafted, things that are tangible. And people are already doing it a little bit. Like, I've seen a lot of news lately about music streaming services and how, like, Spotify and Apple Music and all that, you pay monthly for music that you don't even really get to own. They can take it away from you at any time. They can like remove your account. They can like not support these songs, or the songs are not offered by those artists on those platforms anymore, what have you. And then your music is just gone, right? Versus back in the day, we used to buy all of our music. Like, we used to buy it off of like Bandcamp or like rip it off of YouTube, but like or like torrent it or something, whatever. But like, you would have your own file, like you would have a copy of those files, the music that you love, and you would keep it on your own hard drives and your own devices, and no one could take it away from you. And now, because streaming services have gotten so greedy and they're not even paying their artists that much, and they're getting more and more expensive and less convenient, like youngins, like kids nowadays, are like looking for old MP3 players and like iPod shuffles and stuff to listen to their music instead, and curate their own music instead of like listening to whatever the algorithm is feeding them, or like having songs that aren't offered on there. And like, it's kind of interesting. The music devices that I used as a kid are now retro enough that kids are using them. And now they're cool again. And I'm like, oh, yo, I should have kept mine. I don't know if I have them still. But, yeah, I think, anyway, all that is to say is like, with AI and things feeling extra fake, I think there will be this yearning for things that are extra real in a way. So, I don't know how to end that statement. That was just my thought. Call me Zumbi. Hello, welcome. I'm sorry I was going on one of my many TED Talk tangents. But welcome to the onsen. I hope you have a lovely stay. Let me give you a name trace. Ready? CALLME ZUMBE. Welcome. Whenever anything becomes streamlined and obsolete, it also becomes niche. But my AI geo feels real to me, some people on Reddit would say. Yeah, I've also been seeing a lot of news about that. About like AI partners, AI girlfriends and boyfriends, and how people were really distraught about the ChatGPT 5 update because it had more like professional language, and it basically killed their virtual significant others. I'm like, whoa, that's wild. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand I would not. But, I mean, I guess I don't need an AI boyfriend or girlfriend. But maybe for people that do, you know. I mean, you do you. Just, like, word of caution. These companies can erase your boyfriend or girlfriend at any time. Maybe if you could save like a local version. That's the thing, is like how would you even like save them? I don't know. You're at the mercy of corporations, and I think that's what people are getting tired of, is being at the mercy of whatever like tech giant is making all the things you interact with. Self-host it. Can you? Can you self-host your own like chatbot? Or do you not need like, you know, a huge the server thing? And there are public AI models to download and to run. Interesting. I mean, I still wouldn't do it. I'm not really a big fan of like using AI for like, I don't know, that reason. I think it can be dangerous mentally, perhaps, and environmentally as well. Based on how smart you want your AI to be the bigger model, better, but better GPU needed, more VRAM. Yes, that makes sense. And bigger is not always better. Yes. I mean, yeah, it's true. Bigger is not always better. It's survival of the fittest, not survival of the biggest. I don't like using AI for full stop. Yeah. Yeah. I feel ya. Yeah, I'm not really. I've used it a little bit, but not recently and not often. Mostly just to try things out, and then I was like, okay, well, I don't really need this. But some people I know use it for like literally everything, and I'm like, bro. Eventually, this is literally how they're gonna mind control us. I'm putting my like tinfoil hat on right now, but like AI chatbots and the reliance on AI is literally how corporations and stuff are gonna control the masses. I promise. Only has a better Google Translate sometimes. Yeah. I'm sure it can be good for that. My rule is if you don't use it, somebody will, and they will be ahead of you, and they will employ them and not you. I mean, maybe, but also like, you know, this is anecdotal evidence, but for the job that I have right now, I did use AI while I was jobs hunting because I was basically told the same thing, that like I would have to use AI because everyone else is using AI to apply for jobs and like to like cater their resumes and like all this stuff to like so that the AI can read it so that you'll get a call back, right? I applied to hundreds of jobs this way. Hundreds of jobs. They do make it easier to apply for jobs because you can apply for so many, and like you can cater your resumes and your CVs and whatnot and your cover letters to each position by just like having the AI read the job description and then spitting out your resume with those keywords and blah, blah, blah. So I did that. Okay. But the job that I got, that I landed, and the job that is the only one that I got a call back for and interviews for, was one in which I knew somebody that already worked there and they vouched for me and helped me in. So anecdotally, having a network has been a lot more important and a lot more helpful to my career success than using AI tools. AI is zero, 0 to 1 compared to knowing real people in real life. So take that as you will. Tranquil Assassin, hello. Hi, how are you doing? Little sister's friend is having problems in school now because she did all her homework in the past years with ChatGPT and knows absolutely nothing. That's terrifying. That is so freaking scary to me. Like, kids are not thinking anymore. They don't know how to read. They don't know how to have critical thought. And they're gonna be fucked. They're gonna be fucked. And if ChatGPT is down, then they will have no thoughts. And that's terrifying. How are we having a long stream today? We're having a stream today. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but like, I'll stream for a little bit longer, a while longer. Sounds like future thinking to me. Oh my god, they don't know how to read. They don't know how to read. Have you seen that article about like how kids these days don't understand how to read in the third person? Is it third person? Third person? Yeah. I was like, what? What do you mean? You don't know how to read in third person. But like they literally can't conceive the idea of like an omniscient narrator. And I was like, what? For real? I'm not doing too good, so your ASMR is very helpful. Oh, I'm sorry that you're not doing great right now. But yeah, I hope that I can help you out a little bit. We can just vibe and rest for a sec. I hope you're having a long stream for my mother is born today and she requests we watch a movie. Wait. What? Okay, go watch a movie with your mother. What the heck are you spending time with me for? So no more job or some more jobs for us? Yeah, ideally we all have jobs or we have a universal basic income. But people don't seem that jazzed about that idea. So I'm like, okay, well, well, people need to eat. So either we need to have jobs or you need to give us money so that we can survive. Like, I was starting getting some back pain, so oh no. Back pains are the worst. I hate that. Yeah. I mean, I hope that you can get some relief. I don't know how to treat your back pains, unfortunately. Are you able to like see a doctor? Is it really bad? Hello. Fork. Asking you a long stream today. Okay, bye now. Okay, bye. Go watch a movie. Though I probably won't be streaming for that long. I don't know about that. Movies are long. Oh my god, speaking of long movies, I just watched Demon Slayer the other day. Like, literally yesterday, like last night. But the movie started at like 10, and it went on to like 1. And I was like, bro, why is this movie so long? Like, I love Demon Slayer, and the animation was gorgeous. But, I don't want to watch a whole season of an anime in one sitting, I don't think. I can't do that anymore. Been having them for a long time because I have a gallbladder problem. Oh no. Oh my god. That's tough. I'm so sorry. How was it yeah, I have ADHD diagnosed. I had TikTok brain before TikTok brain was a thing. I don't even use TikTok. But like 3 hours for a movie is simply too long. If you're gonna make a movie longer than 2 hours, you need to add a break in between. You must have a break. I think that we should bring back intermissions for movies so that people can like go get snacks or like go to the washroom or whatever they needed to. Cause like when I watched The Brutalist in theaters last year, it's like a 4-hour long movie, but they had a break after 2 hours in between. They had like a 15-minute break in between so that you can, you know, stretch and like not feel like a sack of potatoes for 4 hours. And it helped a lot. And I think that maybe we should bring that back. We should bring back intermissions during movies. even for like a musical or like a theater show, there's an intermission, and they're usually like 3 hours long for the show, so it's like a 15-minute intermission. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. It's okay, I'm waiting for surgery to get it removed. Oh, man. Hopefully you can get that surgery ASAP, and then you can feel a lot more relief in your back. Because that sucks. Yeah, I know. It is a double L. Story of my life. Mm-hmm. Life. What else is going on? No. I'm also folding my laundry at the same time, if that was unclear. I packed so many clothes for my trip, and I'm like, how did I wear all of it? That's kind of crazy. Are trigger redeems a thing? Oh, they should be. Are they not on? Trigger words? Yeah, I can do that. Just give me a sec. Okay. Wait, I didn't realize my mic was set so high. Shoot. Is this okay? Check, check. Is this sound level okay? I didn't realize I had it like cranked all the way up to 100. So I must have been really loud for the first hour of this stream. I'm so sorry. Okay. Cool. It's okay. I trust you. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I just got back from a trip. I was visiting a friend on the other side of the country, so that was really nice. And I'm back, and I'm just trying to fold all of my laundry. I have so much laundry. Most effective ASMR is reading. Reading boring stories is just peak. Yeah, reading is good. Reading is nice. I've done reading streams before, but I feel like I don't have as much fun streaming me reading stuff because, like, there's less chat, which I know we're supposed to be sleeping, but I enjoy yapping, and if there's no one to yap with, then it's just not as fun for me. So if I ever do like boring, slow night, bedtime stories kind of thing, then I would probably just record it and post it as a video versus streaming it live. Go, hi. Welcome. How are you doing today? Whatever floats one's boat, yeah. My boat has been floated. Hi. I do take EM block cancel that tonight so I can make it to a stream. Well, fortuitous. I mean, also like, oh, but like, yay. Mixed feelings. I consider this a win. Wait, why? Is your D&D game not particularly good right now? I know it goes through like, sometimes it's like really exciting and sometimes it's really like, ugh. I didn't catch your streams lately, so facts I'm gonna do. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you have to prep and deal with as a DM. And sometimes it's great and fun, and other times it's like, fuck, like your players are just pissing you off. But yeah, I haven't been streaming a lot lately too, so that's probably partially why you haven't caught a stream, because there have been less streams to catch. I was traveling last week, so I couldn't stream, and I was supposed to be back on Monday, but I was not feeling great. So yeah, that's probably why. That's probably it. Yes. And then I had a couple of like random streams, but they were like at a super different time. So, I don't know, that partially affected it as well. Yeah, D&D is a lot of fun. It's really great. I think it is just hard to find DMs, because it is so much effort. That's fair. Usually at this time I'm asleep or at work. Yeah, true. I feel like I could stream in every time zone. But alas, I too need to sleep sometimes. I feel like I have so many things that I need to do, but I'm also like, do I want to do them? Not really. Some of them, yes. Others, out of obligation. Others, no, not at all, but I should. I'm just deciding if I should be productive or no. Because originally I'd planned to do like a co-working type stream, but whenever I do those, I find I don't really get a lot of work done. If it's not life-threatening, then put it off. All my stuff is not life-threatening. I can't put everything off. Then I wouldn't do anything. Generally speaking, I am not being chased by tigers 24/7, so most tasks in my life are not particularly life-threatening. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you are constantly being chased by tigers, in which case, good luck. But with modern life nowadays, I'm just like, we have so many random little bullshit things to worry about. Back in the day, it truly was just like, find food, don't die, you know? Your goals and objectives as a person were so simple. And now it's like, I need to make sure that I exercise in order to be healthy, and I need to eat right, and I need to enjoy my hobbies, but I also need to work and make money so that I can survive and have a house to live in and buy things with. And then I need to find someone to like spend the rest of my life with, and then start a family with that person. And then I need to like maintain my friendships and my connections with my family, and like I need to pursue my other goals that are not related to any of those previously mentioned things. And like, there's so much random bullshit, and I want to try to simplify my life so that I'm not overwhelmed by everything all the time. So in a sense, maybe I do sometimes yearn to just be chased by a tiger. And it's easy because that's the only thing you need to worry about. It's like, I better not die from getting eaten by this tiger, versus now I am like paralyzed by all the things I want or feel like I need to do. There's too many objectives. My quests list is too full. Whereas I wish it was just, don't get eaten by a tiger, you know? Chased by tigers could be fun. What if tiger is friendly? Then that would be really fun. And then I could make friends with a tiger, and it would be my big old cat. Find food, don't die, make baby, don't die. Yeah, easy. Back in the day, humans only had like those 5 quests for their whole life. Granted, they died when they were like 30, but like still. My normal cat is an asshole enough as it's clawing me when I'm playing. No, what a cutie. Everybody's like always complaining about their cat, but I know that they love their cats with a burning passion. Even though every time someone mentions their cat, they're like, oh, my cat's a fucking asshole. But I love them to death. I'm like, oh. I've never had a cat, so I don't know what it's like. But my friends have cats, and I feel like so many VTubers have cats for whatever reason. I guess because there's so many of us that are antisocial indoor people. And cats are good with that. Cat allergies prevent me from being He-Man. Same. Same, I'm deathly allergic to cats, but I love them so much. I really want one. Real was talking to someone about being deployed at some point, and we were chatting about how even if it sucks, it makes life easier because your only concerns are eat, sleep, work out, mission. Oh, wait, are you like in a place where it's like mandatory military service? Is that why? So being chased by a tiger is understandable. Oh, yeah, totally. Right? Like sometimes I do yearn for the days. It's probably like way harder than I'm imagining it is, but in some ways it seems so much simpler to just survive instead of trying to figure out what the heck to do. When you have too many options and not enough motivation. Hi, Cheryl. I have two. One is a middle-aged man who just wants to cuddle all the time and sit in my lap. The other is a 2-year-old devil who wants to play all the time. Well, they even each other out. That's good. Not mandatory voluntary service. I got out several years ago though. I see. I mean, I know that I don't really subscribe to the idea of like having a huge military presence or anything, but I understand why people do it. I get it. I was never like in Army cadets or any, even like Girl Scouts, but I understand why people join organizations like that if it like enforces good habits and like simplifies your life. And I wonder what I would be like if I did do those things. Instead, I was a weird art kid the whole time. Miss Stara. What? Blue, why? It's so formal. It's weird. I don't have a last name. I'm just Onee. But hi. We're just talking about how we yearn for the days when the only thing we had to worry about is being chased by tigers and not getting eaten. It's a simpler time. I have two old ladies, a dog and a cat. They're both 14? Whoa. My dog is the most mild-mannered, sweet girl. My cat is the most tsundere animal I've ever met. Cats tend to be pretty tsundere. That's true. It is annoying, but it's also, I guess, like rewarding if they sit in your lap and you're like, oh my god, I've been chosen. You know, you're like, oh, like today is a special day. I've been blessed. I've been blessed by the cat. Whereas if a puppy is like, hello, I'm so excited to see you every day, and you're like, oh, I think I still would like that too. Who am I kidding? I would love that. I would love that as well. I love a cuddly animal. Remember Fire? And the Wheel? Good times. Yeah, that's some good shit. You were studying it yesterday? Wait, actually? What do you mean? Why? King Skull, hi. Welcome. Yeah, everyone threatens to steal my dog. With good reason. I get it. I also want to steal your dog. Just from the sound of it. I love a cuddly sweet girl. There's been many a time where I've wanted to steal people's dogs. Like, my friend's boyfriend has a dog who's really cute. Her name is Misha. I don't actually know what kind of dog she is. She's like kind of fluffy, longer hair, white, brown, black, mixed, long snout, long fluffy tail. No idea what she is. I think she's a mix. But she's the sweetest girl snuggle you forever. And my sister was dog sitting this family of chihuahuas. So there was like 5 chihuahuas, the mom, and then 4 pups. And that was like the best time of my life because there were so many cute puppies in the house, and the mom was so sweet. She would just like snuggle and cuddle. She would like tuck herself into my bed and cuddle with me. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so happy right now. I think I just want a cuddle buddy, actually. That's all I need. Actually, I have a presentation on the people who made the wheel. Wait, really? The people who made... Wait, was there only one guy that made the wheel? Or did we not, like, invent it in multiple... Like, when people say reinvent the wheel, we actually did reinvent the wheel a couple of times. Like, so, which wheel? Another potential after my good pup. Thief after my good pup. My dog is a mutt. It looks like a black and brown dachshund, except she has long legs. Oh, cute. She's got a lot of white in her face and paws. Now that she's... Oh, sweetie. Oh, so cute. Definitely need to get a cat one day. I would love to get a cat. I just need to heal my allergies first. My body needs to wisen up and stop being allergic to cats, because what the fuck? So rude. We had a balonka. They're like teddy bears. Also good if you have allergic tendencies. Oh, I've never heard of that breed before. I'll look it up. I wish my dogs were cuddly more often. Oh, your dogs are still sweet though. I think the wheel has been made by multiple people and then eventually improved upon multiple times. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, about the presentation. Ancient Mesopotamia and the oldest wheel, and they were like a trade hub, so they were probably the ones who made it. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Shout out Ancient Mesopotamia. Where is Mesopotamia again? Is it in the, like, Africa? Or like the Middle East? Or is it in like South America? I don't actually remember. I've been out of school for so long. My history is bad. Somewhere in the Middle East. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. I forgot. You forgot? Didn't you literally learn this like recently? You said you had a presentation on it. You of all people should know. But Middle East sounds about right. I have a headbands redeem, so I'm gonna give you guys headbands. Ready? Remember when I'm last zooming? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Is he a daddy? Well, damn. I mean, he makes dad jokes. Ah, I see, I see. That qualifies. Yeah, dad energy. What's your best dad joke? Or is he a title of dad because of all the puns? Yeah. Yeah. Are you a big pun enjoyer, Blue? Actually, yeah, I think you are. You also have like dad joke energy. A classic I like is, why do rogues wear leather? Because they are made of hide. I came up with a dad joke like a long time ago when I was a kid. I was so proud of it. I kind of forgot how exactly it goes now. I remember the punchline. I don't remember the setup. Oh no. It was like, why did the supervillain use plastic wrap instead of aluminum? Because they hate whenever their plans get foiled. That's my one original joke. I'll never forget what my granddad said to me before he croaked. He said, "Hey kid, wanna hear my frog impression?" No! That one's dark for a dad joke. It's pretty funny though. I got you, Blue. Hell yeah. Fork in the corner, doing a dance, bugging the fork. I wanted to try to see, like, if I put the fork onto different songs, if he would be dancing to the beat. But I don't know what songs to use. What songs do you think he might be dancing to? Like the rat dance, or like whatever funny little song. Dun, 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 dun. Well, no, I just want to see if it will work or not. So, like, it's okay if it doesn't work. That just means that he's not dancing to that song. We're just trying to figure out what song he's dancing to. Or maybe I'll just make the song faster or slower so that it fits. Oh, thank you for lurking. Thank you for lurking, Zilla. Spelly. Hi, Spelly. Hello, hello. Wooden frog, yeah. Let's go. Yes, I like what you did with the frog and the nails. It's so cute. I do. Though I'm not very good at it. I need to practice. I don't know, is there like kalimba sheet music? I need to learn more songs because I think I only know like Mary Had a Little Lamb / Twinkle Twinkle Little Star / the alphabet song, which are all the same song, so probably doesn't count. But I want a fun song to play in the kalimba because this Christmas my friends and I are having like a Christmas talent show, so maybe I need to learn some kind of like a Christmas song to play as my talent. Smally, Smally. Oh look, I'm small now. I'm smaller than Frog. I'm Forg-sized. Not bite size. Excuse me, please do not bite me. Thank you. I am not to be bitten. Choking hazards or don't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a choking hazard. I like big face mode. Yeah, same. I like being zoomed in, but also I've learned that if I'm super zoomed in, it's really hard to make clips out of that because I'm so close. There's not much ways that I can be cropped. 7, hi, welcome, welcome. Is that how I say your name? Let me give you a name, Trace. Ready? I love my snacks. I love my Maiden's bites. What? Well, I guess guess you could say that your maidens are a snack in a way. Okay, look for real this time. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No worries. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? Thank you so much for the sub, Tony. Let me know if you want any special triggers. I just remembered something. So I, thanks to you guys, was nominated for an award and I forgot to tell everybody. But I was nominated for Best ASM Artist for the VTuber Starlight Awards. And I think we are able to vote now to see who wins. Here, let me post it in the chat. So, if you wanted to vote for me to win Best ASM Artist, you can. And I had to film an acceptance speech regardless of if I win or not. Though I'm not gonna vote until I check out some of the other people on the in the running. But if you want to vote for me, please do. Oh, is there another one? Oh, there are like the ASM Artist Awards, but I didn't get nominated for that one. But for this one, I did. Yay. So, if you want to vote for me, that's the link. That's the link. Armpits? There's no armpits award. Maybe that's a different award. Your nomination for category for the ASMR VTuber Awards was so long ago, I don't actually remember what category though. I mean, I probably mostly qualified for like either like the cozy one or like the smaller sized ASMR artist one. But alas, I did not get nominated for that one. It's okay. I forgot to push it really, so maybe next time. Maybe next year. Can I be normal size again? I felt so far away. Wait. Did it do something? Does the celebration do something? I didn't even know I had that redeem. I don't see it. I didn't see it. Is it Twitch like, oh, would I not be able to see it in OBS then? Is it just like a yippee? Oh, big thumb. I see, I see. Whoa, wait, I didn't know these were things. This is so new to me. When did they do this? When did they have this? What the heck? Oh, I untrip. Like, months ago? Okay, well, I'm not known to be the most up to date, so what's rare? Sometimes I'm up to date, other times I'm out of the loop completely. It really depends on when you catch me. Has it been a year? Wait, what? Really? Oh. I know about Gigantifying emote, but I don't remember, like, ever, like, toggling message effect or celebrations. I guess it's just, like, inbuilt into Twitch, like everybody has it. Oh, I didn't realize. It does look like a pregnant thumb, you're right. Yeah, it is unsettling. achieved everything I dreamed of. All that I can think of, they try to tell me. Tell me I'm wrong. Mirrors tell lies to me. My mind just plays along. Feet-related objects. Feet can be a touchy subject. Some people love feet, and some people do not like them. I think feet are necessary, but they're not, enticing to me, let's just say. They're not tempting. They're just feet. Feet are feet, you know? Thank you for the water. This is technically coffee because my water bottle is empty. It's kind of hydration, except it's not. It's like the opposite. Enough. There's water in it. Oops, there's water in it. You use water to make it. So it's like kind of there. You know? Sort of there. Hey Ash, how are you? Monies. You need money. You already have two. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave my own stream. That was terrible. And Clanker upstairs. Hello, welcome. Let me give you a name tag. Ready? CLANKER_UBSTAIRS. Alright, good, Mr. Oh, I miss your face. Because you don't stream anymore. Not really. I don't know. Maybe I just don't catch you stream anymore. I'm sorry. I was in a punny mood today. I told my one original pun. I guess. Well, I've had maybe 2 puns today, so I felt like I was on a roll, but I thought wrong. I was incorrect. Big hiatus, yeah, very big. Real life hit me like a truck kun sending me to an isekai. Oh my god. Well, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. I hope you're doing a little bit better now, though. But yeah, life tends to do that. It's kind of an asshole that way. Ganbare. Yeah, ganbare. But yeah, same. It's just like, sometimes things are good, and then it's like, oh no, things are very not good. Never mind. Study now is working to big reveal and return no date. What? What? Nice. That's good. I'm glad. I'm excited. I will await the day. Yes, yes. Yeah, I don't know. Streaming is tough. I love it, but it can be tough to do when you have life stuff. So, I applaud everybody that makes an attempt. Good job. Well done, well done. Honestly, I'm surprised. I surprised myself that I've been streaming for so long, because, like, if I think about it, technically, I've streamed for 4 years, and that's a weirdly long time for me to do something. Normally I give up by now. No. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I feel like I don't know. I've had times where I felt like I should quit, but I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I didn't. It is tough though. The older you get, and the more responsibilities. Okay, we were talking about this earlier, but like, the more responsibilities you have in life, and the more decisions you have to make every day, it gets tiring. Like, decision fatigue, and like, figuring out what kind of shit you want to do and what you want to work on at any given moment, in any given day, at any given time, in the modern world is really exhausting. It's so exhausting, and I yearn sometimes. Maybe, perhaps it's a grass is greener situation. I yearn for the times when life was just about run away from tiger, don't get eaten, find food, find water, good time. Like, that's all you had to do. You know? I yearn for those days, even though I never experienced those days. Return to monk. Exactly. Our ancestors only had to worry about like 5 things max. Aim together strong. Yes, exactly. Versus now it's like, oh god, okay, what I had to eat, I had to cook, I had to go grocery shopping, I need to buy this thing, I need to work so that I can buy things and to afford a place to live that's not shitty, and I need to like have a car to transport myself to work so that I can buy things, and everything is so far away and everything is so expensive, so I need to work more. And then it's just like, oh my god. Bruh. Need to win the lotto, no more problems now. Yeah, being rich would help a lot. I concur. I agree. I think, like, economically, financially, I'm not bad. I'm doing it okay. But could I be doing much better? Yeah, probably. Tamaki, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate you giving up your precious Prime to the onsen. Thank you so much. And if you want a deluxe trigger, let me know, okay? Able to afford living conditions dollars. Yes, I have living conditions dollars, but I don't have like fuck you money, you know? And sometimes I wish I had fuck you money. I was on a trip with my friends last week, which is already like privilege. Acknowledge that. Like being able to work remotely and like travel and work at the same time is a job that is very unique to me, I think, and a couple other people. But I don't have fuck you money. My friend, who is the sweetest person, by the way, she's very sweet, but I think she was raised with more money than I was. I did not have a lot of money growing up. My parents were like immigrant parents, like they worked multiple jobs just to keep us afloat, that kind of thing. Now they're fine, but like my one friend who I went on this trip with as well, I think she's been rich her entire life, but I think she doesn't know that because she was rich her entire life. And so I think now her and her husband both make a decent amount of money from work, and she, like, the company that she's working for is actually going bankrupt, and so she may or may not lose her job, which is devastating. Absolutely devastating. When I lost my job, I was like, holy shit, my life is over. I was very afraid. But when she lost her job, she was like, it's okay. Maybe I can take a little bit of a break. Maybe it'll be good. And it's okay. Brian's got it. Like my partner has it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then after, like, she got her paycheck, which her company's still afloat. She got her paycheck, and then she's like, great. And then she bought a shirt. Okay. Guess how much her shirt cost? Guess. Guess how much her shirt cost. It was like a white, like, button-up shirt with like little embroideries on it. And like, it was a really nice, high-quality shirt. No. Her shirt was $700. $700. Are you fucking joking? I was like, this better be the nicest shirt I've ever seen. And to be fair, it was a beautiful shirt. It was like handcrafted, like very well designed, like Japanese cotton something. But I was like, damn. And she bought it so casually too. She also bought like a bunch of other clothes that was also very expensive. And I was just like, whoa, I want that. I want fuck you money. I can just walk into a store and pick up a $700 shirt and try it on and like it and then just buy it. What? Are you joking? If I had to buy an article of clothing for that much money, I would think about it for years. Like, I would mull over that decision for literal years. And I was just like, what? That's crazy. I love her. I want to be that. Can I be rich too? Hello, welcome. Jesus, welcome. Let me give you a name, Chase. Ready? Sorry, I'm crashing out a little bit. Ready? G-Jesusservando. Is it right for my whiskey class? Because never anybody's calling no matter how fancy. That was $700. Yeah. I think, well, I guess I have, but that was my wedding dress. And to be fair, it was very expensive. But wedding dresses are like minimum like $1,000. So unless you get something like used or like off the discount area, like samples. But otherwise, most wedding dresses are insanely expensive. So that was probably the most expensive piece of clothing that I've ever bought. But it's a one-time thing. I guess you could say that about anything, though. I don't know. My motorcycle leather racing suit isn't $700, really. The whole suit? Yeah, I think I'd think about it forever, then feel guilty when I did it. Yeah. Yeah. But I have a feeling that her husband makes so much money that her money, like from her salary, is just spending money. And I'm like, what? Is this what it's like? Like, well, I can't now, but like, if I had no morals and just married someone for money, that could be my life too. That's crazy. No, I think she does actually love her husband. She's just lucky that he also makes money. Damn it. Imagine spilling coffee on your $700 shirt. I would die. I would literally die. I think I'd be too afraid to wear it. Like, spilling on that shirt is like, wow. I've just burned $700. Like, I'm sure she's very good at taking care of her things though, so I think like it's not like $700 is disposable. She's not that rich, but she's like rich enough that she's not going to mull over the decision to spend $700 on a shirt. People drive cars that aren't worth $700. I know. My first car was free. So my only spending money was like high school. Yeah. Yep. Same. And I put it all on paintball and stupid stuff. Well, you have to use your money on dumb stuff when you're young. I think that's like part of being young and having your first job. It's nice. It's a privilege. It's good. If my kids have a job when they're teenagers, I would also want them to spend it on dumb shit. I think I would teach them how to like save part of it and then spend the rest on dumb shit, you know? Because it's like fun. It's fun to have agency over your own finances. I think, what did I spend my money on? I mostly spend my money on food. I think, yeah, mostly food, maybe sometimes clothes, but I feel like I mostly just saved it for university, which is like boring. I didn't buy anything crazy. No, I'm smart, but like, god damn it. Yeah, I guess so. Like, if you had to go back in time to your high school self and shake them and be like, why are you like this? If you could like go back to when you were a kid and build up a habit that you did not have when you were that age, what would you do? Because I asked my friends this question too, and some of them were like, oh, I wish that I had better hygiene when I was a kid. Like, I wish that I flossed every day when I was younger so that it wouldn't be so annoying to do as an adult. Or like taking care of your skin, or like your eyes. I don't know. Like working out regularly, that kind of thing. I think for me, maybe it would have been working out regularly, or like actually applying myself when it came to sports and fitness, because like I like playing sports, but I was never dedicated enough to be like really good at them. Like, I'm better than the average person in a gym class, but I'm not good enough to be in club or in any like competitive level of sport. And I feel like I wish that I had tried a little bit harder instead of being like, well, this is the limit of my natural ability, I'm just gonna cruise. Then maybe I would have like, I would be more disciplined today as an adult. I wouldn't have gotten the job and just quit for 17 years. Oh, what a waste of freaking time. Oh my god. Oh. No, Ash. That's tough. But hindsight is 2020. And also, yeah, honestly, if I had advice to people that are like just starting their careers or just starting to find work, companies ain't shit. Do not give up your life for a company because they don't give a shit about you. And that's okay. They can give you money and you can give them the bare minimum of the job that you are doing. And if you find fulfillment in your job and you want to do more, that's perfectly fine. You can do that. But most, if not all, companies ain't shit. And they will drop you once they have no use for you anymore, regardless of how long you've worked there or how dedicated and loyal of an employee you were. And that sounds cynical, but it's true. I've been through it. Clearly Ash has been through it. I have many friends that have also been through it. And like, I know, like, I have aunts and uncles and relatives and stuff that have worked at the same fucking company for like 25 years. And then they just got let go. And then you're like, oh, okay. So loyalty doesn't mean anything. So you might as well be happy. Like, you might as well not break your back. And, like, just do the basics of your job. You don't need to go above and beyond. You don't need to volunteer extra time or effort or whatever to excel necessarily, unless you feel like the company is worth your time. But I don't know, they have no problem dropping you and lying to your face. So just do your job, get your money, and then spend your money on things that you actually enjoy instead of making your job like your whole life. That would be my advice. Yeah. I think unless you're crazy, but even then, there's not always a good payoff. Yeah. Yep. Like, there's no such thing as a stable job anymore. I feel like maybe when my parents were younger and they were like starting their careers, there was this notion that if you were loyal to a company, they would reward you in some way. Like, they'd give you a big old pension, or they'd give you a lot of benefits the longer you're there for. And to an extent, yes, like, they do give you more stuff if you're there for a long time. But it caps out. And then eventually you're just like stagnant and you're just there doing the same thing. My dad worked at a company for like 20 years. And you know what they gave him for his like 20 years of service anniversary? I'm pretty sure they gave him like a fucking pin or something. Like, what? Huh? Okay, thanks, I guess. Whack. Honestly, you would probably make more money if you moved laterally. That's also something that I've found. It's like, if you work in an industry, in a specialized field, and you won't get as much money if you stay in the same company for too long. Best is like maybe 3 to 5 years, and then switch. Same position, but like switch to a different company, and usually you can negotiate your salary to be a little bit higher, like a higher jump than if you just like waited and gotten your normal salary bump every year. And then if you really like the old company, you can go back, but then they have to pay you whatever they were paying, whatever the other company was paying you, or more. So it works out. But yeah, you don't have to be loyal to a company, and it's not sus to switch companies multiple times if it doesn't work for you. We hit the self-cannibalization stage of capitalism. Yeah. I got a piece of paper for like 5-year stint. Nice paper. Paper is cool. used to give gold watches at 15, but the company went public and sold out. No! You never got your gold watch? Damn. That sucks. Boo. Boo. Almost every raise I got was from moving laterally between companies or threatening to leave with an offer from another company in hand. Yes. Yes. Tamaki knows what they're talking about. That's true. Sometimes you gotta have to threaten them. Sometimes you gotta threaten them a little bit. Being like, I could do better than you. And they're like, no, please stay. Begging you to stay. But yeah, you do get like significant pay bumps. Like it could be in the tens of thousands of dollars if you move laterally versus staying at the same company for like ever. Wow. Yeah, I didn't realize this would be like a company career talk. It's really random. But yeah. We talk about a lot of things on the stream. Many, many topics. Anyways, I am feeling a little hungry. A little hungry. A sleepy bed night for me. I'm very stream. Yeah, I was actually just gonna read out. I hunger. I need dinner. So yes, have a good sleepies. Yes, we should. We should hang out. I will message you. Okay, we're gonna read Carbon. They're doing some astrophysicist ASMR, which I think is pretty cool and unique. So we can go bother them. This is the raid message. If you'd like to join in on the raid, please do. I'm just a small place with like 3 people at Bambi and 7 people there. They can't pay me Google/Meta money, but I can basically take off whenever as long as things are getting done. Yeah, that's chill. Sometimes flexibility is worth more than money, I would say. Totally. Bye. See you. Bye, 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 bye. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Thank you for hanging out for my return. Hopefully I can have a better set schedule in the future. Sorry for being gone for so long. But yeah. See you next time. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Okay, keep it a little bit long. A little bit floofy. Got you, got you. Yes, I think that would look really cute. I think that would look really cute. Sure. Okay, so you can leave your precious baby with me, and I will call you in about an hour or so. Yeah, and I'll let you know if anything happens, but they seem like a very well behaved angel, so I don't anticipate that anything wrong will happen. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, one final thing. Are they okay with treats? Yeah? Okay, cool. Noted. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, well, that's it. You can just leave them with me. Hand me the leash. Thank you. And I'll see you soon. Alright. Bye. Hello? Who is this? You're such a cutie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I can't help it. You're just